Masters of the Universe, that show that recently came out. I think there's two of them, but the one I'm specifically referring to is the one with Kevin Smith. I think Powerhouse Animation did the actual animation. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that is to be the case. And that wasn't well received. We know that was the bait and switch, all of that. We covered all of that on this channel. You don't need me to let you in on those details. Just go watch those previous videos. But it's worth mentioning because Netflix had invested in this, I guess, live action thing here with Masters of the Universe. $30 million that had already been spent on development costs. And this is being reported by Variety. And they got it exclusive. Says the movie's dead at Netflix. And they're shopping for a new buyer, which is interesting. Says that the $30 million had been spent on other things. Other knowledgeable sources estimate all-in costs for development at twice that figure. It says the latest implosion at Netflix, according to 5 individuals' knowledge of the project, was over budget concerns. So budget concerns seems to, after already spending $30 million, apparently there are more concerns. A spokesperson for Mattel confirmed that Masters of the Universe is no longer at Netflix, but did not provide any further comment. A Netflix spokesperson had no comment. So this is just not going to happen. That's the bottom line. It's not going to happen. It says for the latest film iteration, the budget came in at over $200 million, with cameras set to roll this February. They were going to spend $200 million on this. Last spring, however, Netflix was confronted with a stunning stock drop that saw the powerful streamer shed $50 billion in value after investors became concerned about the company's subscriber loss. We covered those losses. I think right now they're relying a lot on Korean stuff, and they are starting to stabilize, I think, a little bit. But yes, they did have that massive drop in subscribers that we had covered before. It said in the aftermath of the sell-off, Netflix film head Scott Stuber and chief content officer tried to reassure the industry that they had money to spend. However, sources close to the Masters of the Universe said that after that point, the streamer refused to shell out more than $150 million to see up-and-comer pick up He-Man's the actor, that is. Pick up He-Man's sword. Source familiar with Netflix said the stock drop was irrelevant to the budget issue, so why are we mentioning that? But no, to be fair, it's worth mentioning it. Noting that its content spend has been flat at $17 billion for 2 years, despite market fluctuation. So basically, Netflix says we ain't spending the money. I guess the producers and people that are otherwise involved in it think that it's clashing budgets. This stuff happens, of course, in Hollywood. It happens everywhere, to be fair. But the interesting thing is that they invested, and this is what you're up against, guys. These guys invested $30 million that they're basically just saying, screw it. We'll figure it out later. Netflix doesn't want a part of it. It's going to be dead. Is it still going to happen? Is Mattel going to, again, they're looking for new buyers. Does that mean that they're still going to come out with this? We have no idea. But what it does say is that I think what happened with the Masters of the Universe, if that show had a lot of intrigue and got people enthusiastic, I think as with anything else, it's a no-brainer with this. But considering what happened with that, and that didn't get that well of a return, let's say, and you don't have a lot of people enthusiastic about it, and you're going to invest all this money into this project, you're like, nah, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. But after $30 million, I don't know if I've been saying 50, but I believe the number is $30 million in development. That's just what you're up against. These guys are spending money out the wazoo that they can kind of just piss away, and you don't get that luxury if you're an independent. You're a smaller company. Just not how it works. Interesting stuff, to say the least. If you like this video and want to get into a new comic book universe, visit Rippaverse.com. Our first campaign for iSum 1 hit $3.7 million, and the pre-order campaign for iSum 2 is currently live. So go check it out and watch the official launch trailer, which is the first animation of Rippaverse Studios.